Hello everyone, my name is Sagar and I hope you are doing well. So in this video we are going to leverage the SharePoint API. Okay, now there is a traditional way to do everything in SharePoint. Usually you use Power Automate connector. That is also good, like you use the create item, all this. But if in case you want to call an HTTP request, okay, so how we can leverage the SharePoint APIs. Okay, so we'll see the scenario of insert and deletion. Okay, so for that, what I will do, I will simply start creating practical, okay, instead of telling theory. So I'll create my instant flow here, and I can give my, name to my flow so I can simply create my flow, and I can give a name to my flow like SC SharePoint API use. Let me say this as the SharePoint API use case. All right. Now what I will do, I will simply search for my SharePoint connector here. Okay, and here I will search for my HTTP. Alright, the first thing is that, okay, what I will do, let me do one thing, like let me read the data. Okay, so this is often a requirement. So for that, what I will do, this is my SharePoint list here. Currently I don't have any record. Let me create few records here. Let me refresh this. I will say new item here. Let me say title as T1, name as mine, and I can say department as IT, and I will save this. Let me create one more record. Let me call it as title, name Rahul, and let me call department as HR and save it. Okay. And now as you know, I want the records of this particular list. So how I can get? So for that I'm going to use my get method as I'm reading my data. Second thing is I need to select my correct site. So my correct site would be, I think it's this one. Yeah, so this is my correct site. And here the interesting thing is, if you see here, it is giving me a sample URI as well. Okay, so you can see, right, this particular text. So if I leverage the same text here, okay, so the text, let me write in notepad so that it becomes easy for you. So it is nothing underscore API / web, that is saying for list. Okay, and then what it is saying, get by title. Okay, and now here if you see, it is providing me something called documents. Okay, but what is name of my list? My list name is SC employee. Okay, so here I can put SC employee. Okay, now let me copy. Okay, and sorry, here, let me close this. Okay, here now I can paste this. Okay, as I'm doing get, so I wouldn't be interested in any other thing. Now let me save this and let me run this flow, then we'll see the output. Then we can leverage the Parse JSON here, and then we can send these records into an Outlook connector. Okay, I can go ahead and test my flow. I will say manually test. And I will say continue here, run my flow. And usually these API, they are quite faster. So if you want to do bulk deletion or bulk insertion, on those particular scenarios also you can leverage the APIs. Okay, now my API runs successfully, and if you see, I get the output as well. Okay, so this is a little bit complex. to understand. So what I will do, let me copy this. I can search for my beautify JSON. I will open. Okay, and here if you can see, we have two records, right? So here the item count is 2, and we should also get those content. So let me search for this, not this. Or let me do one thing. Let me search for the other user. Okay, somehow I didn't. Rahul is here. Alright, so here one thing is wrong. I've simply, didn't provide it what all I need. So basically I need to put here items as well because I'm interested in that. Okay, and let me test it now. I can say save and test. It is saving and should able to run very soon. Okay, run my flow. Done. Okay, so this ran successfully, and this time let me again copy my this body here, and I'm going to paste it here. And this time let me search for, okay, now here if you can see, now I'm getting my items. Okay, and now one thing is that this will be really a complex JSON. Okay, so you need to understand it. Okay, so for example, what I can do, come down here. This is my first record. Okay, and this is my second record. So what I can do, see, if I don't know, about my JSON, how it, it is coming and everything, for that there is a way I can leverage my parse JSON here. So I can say parse JSON, and I can simply pass the body here, body of this HTTP request. Okay, and here I can provide my sample schema here. Okay, so it will automatically tell me, okay, what all, like whatever the format this body is giving me. Now if I'll click on new step here, and let's say I want to send this in my email, okay, my records, and where is that? Yeah, here we go. Okay, what I can do, I can come here and make down here. Yeah, here if you see, I have this name field, right? So as soon as I will click on this my name field, it will automatically add a loop, because this JSON knows that I can have multiple values, right? So it automatically applied that, and then what I can do, okay, here so basically this will loop for each record. So for each record I will get a different email. So this is not a good approach. So the approach will be here, I need to declare a variable here, right? Because see, for every record I don't need an email, right? I need email at the end of my total records available into SharePoint. So now I need to exclude this Outlook connector from here. So for that, what I can do, I can declare a global variable here. Yeah, variable, and let me initialize a variable first, because you can initialize variable at global levels only. And here what I will do, let me define an array type variable. Okay, so I can say here array, and I will select the type as array. Okay, and here what I will do, instead of this, I can move it to here if possible. Okay, depends upon for each. So I can remove this, and let me try it now. Okay, now it has moved. Now what I will do, I will send email to myself. Let me complete this part first. Not this one, my dummy email ID here. Okay, again, subject would be SharePoint API. Okay, and inside body, what I can do, where's my variable? I can search for my array variable. It's not populating here. Let me enter some sample value here. I will add an action now here. Okay, let me go here, configure an after. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, anyway, let me complete it first. Okay, now here what I can do, I can search for my variables again. Because I've declared an array variable, so I need to append all other elements now. Assume I'm only interested in name. Okay, these two names. Okay, so for that what I can do, I can leverage this append to array variable. I will select my variable, the one which I selected here, then I can enter the value. So value I will get from this Parse JSON, and this Parse JSON is, have the output from my SharePoint API. So here I can search for name. Okay, and let me save it first. Okay, I will wait for some time. Okay, now this is completed. Now let me try, now that array variable should be available for me. Let me see. But it will again create a loop. Okay, let me test it out. We'll see. Yeah, I think this is a bad. Search for array or initialize variable. Okay, somehow I'm not able to get it here. Maybe if I'll delete and re-add, I might get it. So let me delete and let me save my flow first. So my flow is saved now. And let me search for my Outlook connector now. Outlook. Send an email p2. Let me first of all search for my array variable. Okay, I might getting in doubt here. Let me add a compose here. Compose. Oh, I think I can't directly pick my array variable into this email body. So now I can take it from compose. Got it. Alright, now I can send an email. So I will get an array of all the names. And initially my array will have this. So let me even remove this because I don't need that. And subject would be SharePoint API testing, something like this, and I can test it now. So I should get an array of these two names, Rahul and Sagar. And these APIs, they are really smooth and quite faster. Okay, done. And let me open my Outlook into my different tab. And you see it run instantly, and even I should get. Okay, you see here I'm getting the array of my names. Even if I go to Outlook here, okay, SharePoint API testing output, and I should get an array of the names. So this is how you can basically leverage the SharePoint API specifically to read the data. In our next video, we'll see how we can do delete operation using the API. Thank you for watching this video.